Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Authentically Albertan. This time, for the first time ever, we're here in Fort McMurray. And today, I'm joined by Sharon. Sharon, how are you?
I'm really good, thank you.
Sharon owns Caribou Flowers and Gifts here in Fort McMurray.
Yeah.
So how's it been so far? I've seen the store's been busy.
Yes, no, it's been really, really good. No complaints at all.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been a busy summer so far, which is great.
Always
Yeah,
is it,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the summer for you most years?
Summers are generally quieter as most people go away. So, we account for that each year, knowing that the summers will be a little bit quieter. But still, it's fairly steady, as you can see, for traffic coming through. So it's great, yeah.
It's always good to see that.
Yes, yes.
So, how long has this place been up here?
Caribou was actually established in 1978.
Wow.
So it has 47 years of history in Fort McMurray. I've owned it for 26, and I'm the fifth owner.
The fifth
owner, so it's changed hands. I'm the one that's the bugger for punishment, right? Stuck it through, 26 years, yes.
What do you know about the history of it? Back in 1978 when it was established?
Well, it was established in River City Center,
okay,
which is just down the way. And it was in that location as long as that mall was open. Alrighty, so I don't really know too much about the original owners, but it was always in that location until 5 years ago when we had the floods up here.
Right.
So once we had the floods and we were washed out, we had to relocate. So as far as the previous owners, I really don't know too much, but I do know that I am the fifth owner. Yeah.
But that's a lot of history to carry. That's a lot of legacy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and I think Franklin Avenue was just it was just nothing, like there was hardly anything down here, but that was way before my time, right?
And Franklin Avenue is the main avenue here.
The main avenue for downtown, yes.
For downtown,
yes,
gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened? How did the process go regarding those floods, moving everything in here? How was that process like?
Well, what happened was this whole of downtown was washed out. So even this was washed out, right? So we were forced to go into a temporary location. So we warehoused up in Gregoire, just to get us through those first 6 months, while we were trying to look for another location, while still trying to negotiate with the mall because we were tied into a lease.
Right.
So it was all to do with insurance, with them trying to get us back within the time frame of trying to get us back, which we knew wasn't going to happen. So it was a little bit of negotiating to get out of that lease, and then it was a problem trying to find another location. Right?
Even with the flooding and all, they still wouldn't let you go of that lease?
Yes. So technically they had a year to get the place up to where we would be able to be back into our store, and I don't believe that they were able to do that within a year. But with the negotiation, I just explained, if you don't let us move into a location, I can't afford to do a move. And then if you're going to force me back, Caribou wouldn't be around anymore, right? Because of the insurance, everything to do with the flood.
And they start stacking up those costs.
Yes, yeah. And the move was a cost, and running in a location that was basically a garage bay, it was mainly flowers. So we didn't really have much else other really than flowers and then plants. We had a lot of plants, but we survived. So it kind of showed me too that huge storefront is maybe not necessary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
was it easy to accommodate all your needs as a florist here in this store? Because I imagine in the other location, you had different, it's been there for a long time, it's been used to it, and now you bring it to a new space, and you got all this different material, different roofing, different lights.
Yeah, it was a little concern initially because of the location. So we were so used to being in that location and people knew where we were. This is a little bit hidden, and people did struggle initially when we first moved here, right? They just didn't. It just kept on taking them to the other end of this block because the whole block is the same number.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and still today, people still have a little bit of difficulty finding us. But yeah, it's absolutely been a positive move. Sometimes I thank God for that flood. I hate to say it, but changed things, but it put us in this location, and this is way better than the mall. Way better, double the space, and just so much easier.
So it was more of a blessing in disguise.
It was a blessing in disguise.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the rents in the mall were atrocious, right? So to try and continue coming back after something like that where you have to rebuild from the beginning again, it's a lot. So I don't know if we would have survived if we had to continue to pay the mall rents plus try and rebuild the business again.
And again, you know, you said at the beginning, people were having a hard time trying to find this place. It actually happened to me when I was on the Uber here from the airport.
Yeah.
We were in front on the parking lot. I'm like, no, you gotta keep going. It's here somewhere.
Yes.
And it was only when we turned the corner we actually found it.
Yes. Yeah.
But, you know, you say that a lot of people, word has gotten around, now people know where it is, and of course it's a much bigger space.
Yes.
You get to play around with it more.
Yes, and landlords that are fantastic, and
Yeah.
it helps during busy times too, because we can really expand, like we can use other parts of the building. We're able to create a second cooler, which is a huge walk-in. So
Right.
we're really, really blessed in that regard. Right, when we were in the mall, when we would go through a Mother's Day or Valentine's, we would have to rent additional space because it wasn't enough to accommodate us,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
Just not enough cooler space, so yeah.
Did you ever see yourself owning a flower shop, a florist?
No, I actually had a clothing store prior to buying the flower shop, and we were in the
Okay.
same mall as Caribou Flowers. And I've always been kind of like a crafty, hands-on person, and just figured that, like, when the opportunity arose, I looked at it and I thought, this is a viable business. Let me see what I can do with it.
Well, it's been around for 50 years.
Yeah, so I took it and just ran with it, learned how to design, had some great teachers at the time, like designers that had been around for a long
Right.
time. Yeah, so I learned a lot from them, but I mean,
And how long has it been since you took over?
26 years now.
26 years. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
How different was it from the clothing store? It must have been miles
Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. Here you're so hands-on all the time. Like there's really never any downtime. Whereas in the clothing store, lots of downtime. Here you're busy. You're on the move all the time, right? All
Yeah.
the time. So always something.
I've always been curious living here in Canada with the winter. How do you guys get the produce of the flowers to come in during those months?
Yeah. So our flowers are flown in twice a week
Flown in.
from Vancouver, so off the auction. So
Okay.
through WestJet, we get those twice a week. In the winter, sometimes we do struggle with freezing and that, but everything is winter wrapped. It also comes at a great expense. And then once a week, we have a shipment coming up in heated transport from Edmonton. So yeah, I mean, we
It
get
helps out a
flowers
lot,
365 days a year, whether it's minus 40 or plus 30, right? It doesn't.
It doesn't change?
No, it doesn't change. Yeah.
I gotcha. How long does it usually take to make one arrangement?
Depends on how much it costs, right? Like a $50 arrangement should take no more than 8 to 10 minutes to make.
Okay.
Yeah, whereas 150 may take 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
It's a quick process. In the beginning, it's a little bit slower, but we generally try and get people to sort of gear the arrangements in a time frame for what's been paid for that arrangement, right? Because it's
Right.
all labor driven as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And again, very delicate at the same time.
yeah, for sure.
What would you say makes the arrangements last longer?
Preparation of flowers is a big thing.
Yeah.
We don't keep anything in our cooler past 7 days, regardless of whether it looks good, feels good. 7 days, it's gone. It's tossed in the garbage. The girls either take it home or it's tossed. We don't, and it's not much we throw out. We've kind of got that ordering down, but we don't push anything past that 7 days. And we are known for our flowers lasting.
Always
And if-
keeping it fresh.
Yeah. And if there is a problem, we fix it right away too. So, I mean, we can't always be 100% sure that what's coming off auction is 100% fresh, right? So we do our best. And if there are problems, which is very, very rare, we jump on it and fix it. So,
Deal with it,
yeah.
correct it.
Correct it.
We always like to talk about the first year and talk about the different challenges that were thrown at you. Was there one that sticks out? Is there a story that you'd like to share that kind of stuck out in making these arrangements, in managing the store? We actually like to call it horror stories section
Horror
of the show.
stories?
But the point of it is that there always has to be a lesson that was learned and that improved, how you take
I
care of the
can't
business.
think of one bad thing. Like, that something was really, really bad. But I mean, it's always learning. It's always learning. So if it's the slightest thing that's wrong is we're always learning, right? And it's like I always tell my girls, don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. Don't get too comfortable because things can turn around in a minute, right?
I can imagine.
So we're on top of things all the time. We try to be. I would say 99% of the time we try on top of everything. Quality control, customer service.
99.9% of the time.
Yeah. Well, every now and again you may get caught up. I mean, nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. So we do our best, and I think business shows it. We've managed to stay in business for a long time. So I think that says something in itself, right?
From your experience, what makes these flowers an Albertan arrangement? What style does Alberta have that you've seen across 26 years?
I don't know if Alberta really has a specific style. I just think it goes with the trends of what's happening with the floral industry across Canada and across the States, really, because I think each follow the other hand in hand, right?
Gotcha. Yeah. This is more of a country-wide type of thing.
Yeah. I don't think it's Alberta per se, where you all of a sudden say, okay, fine, Alberta has this trend as far as flowers go. No, I think it's just broad all over Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really fond of flowers.
Yeah.
Wild rose country, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So aside from flower arrangements, I also see that you've got different vases, different kitchen equipment, such like that. Was that always part of the store, or was it added later on?
Giftware has always been a part of Caribou, so we've always had that front of the store. So your giftware with your flowers hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
So one sort of feeds off the other. We have expanded more on like home decor, stuff that we're able to put in gift baskets. So we have widened that a little bit, and also widened the giftware section as well as plants, because as we know, like the younger generation today are not flower driven like we were. So they don't buy flowers like their parents bought flowers or still do buy flowers. It's not really there anymore. So it's just trying to find a way of bringing them into the store. So we do that through giftware, we do it through plants. Sometimes people don't see value in flowers, but they will come in maybe perhaps for flowers, look and think, oh, no, this is not really what I want or not what I want to spend. But they may see value in buying a gift that's going to last. So it's kind of nice to have that option to be able to give them as well, right?
I didn't know that the younger generation wasn't buying flowers. I mean, I
You
try
can
to get my girlfriend some flowers every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it. Like you can see the trends are not there like they used to be. It's just not there, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you do get some that come in, and you do get sometimes parents coming in with the kid that's buying flowers for their girlfriend or their boyfriend because they just don't know what they want to do. And so we do see that, but it's not, like the flower trends have changed. And, what we were doing 10, 20 years is not what we were doing today. So it's finding other ways to bring that revenue in, right?
If someone's trying to start their own flower shop, what would be 3 things you'd advise them to do when they're just starting out?
Gosh, it's so hard to even do your homework, number one, right? So, it's so hard to say. I mean, it's like I say, the flower industry has changed so much. So you have a lot of sort of home-based flower shops that are starting out. And with the dynamics with that, I think they find it very, very tough as well, just for the everyday business, because obviously your flowers only have so much longevity. So you can't purchase a huge variety of flowers and hopefully you're going to sell them within that week. So it's a struggle. It's just doing that homework, like doing your homework before you open a flower shop. To do brick and mortar is extremely expensive.
When you say home-based, do you mean that they grow the flowers in the home itself?
No, they don't. They just have a studio, like a studio base within their home.
Okay.
So they do a flower studio in their home, right? So, and then they'll just provide flowers with maybe a little small selection of giftware. And we do have a couple in town that do that. I would just say, you know what, make sure that you have a lot of money to fall back on, because brick and mortar is extremely expensive. Flowers are expensive, and staffing is expensive. So, yeah, research would be the biggest thing. Absolutely would be the biggest thing.
Is there a type of flower that's most resilient than the others that'd be perfect for somebody who's, again, just starting this, a novice?
I don't think a specific flower, but I know for myself, if I was starting a home studio, I would maybe concentrate on perhaps anywhere from 7 to 10 flowers, and creating a signature, perhaps 5 arrangements with those flowers, so that I could get rid of all those flowers within that period of time, and hopefully they'll sell. Because when you bring in, there's minimums, so if you try and bring in 15, 20 different flowers, that means you've got to create a diverse amount of arrangements, and again, hopefully you're going to get rid of those flowers in that short period of time, right? So I would do things that maybe perhaps would last a little bit longer with a couple like specialties thrown in. That's what I would do, but I'm sure people have different ideas, right?
And then plan it out as well, have a schedule.
Yeah.
Because time, I imagine, plays a huge role in your business.
Yeah, yeah.
Regarding your experience, when it comes down to it, what does success mean to you? You know, having this store for 26 years, the clothing store beforehand.
Yeah. Well, success to me is basically taking Caribou from where it was 26 years ago to where it is today. To me, that's success in itself, right? It's successful. We've grown a lot. We've adapted a lot over the years. So yeah, I would say that's my success, is being able to carry it through. And hopefully I'll have a successor at the end of my reign, and hopefully they can carry it on, right?
Yeah, the 6th
I'm hoping to hit 50 years myself, but beyond that, who knows, right?
Hey, more than halfway there now.
Yeah. No, to Caribou's 50 years, so 3 more years.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yes, and hopefully there'll be a good successor to be able to carry on the name, right? Would be
Any
really,
plans
really
for the 50th anniversary?
No, haven't thought of that yet, but we probably will have to do something big, right? Yeah, we have to. I mean, it is a huge milestone, especially for brick and mortar, right?
Do you guys contribute to other events here in the city? Like city events or community events, stuff like that?
Like we are quite community driven, so we do a lot of donating, stuff like that. So we have certain causes. So yeah, very community driven.
Yeah.
You have to be. You have to give back. People see that, right?
Especially, you know, a store that's been around for so long.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I was talking about like maybe parades or different events.
No, we don't do anything like that. No, like the parades in that year are quite minimal, and it's not really. It's usually the biggest companies that do that. So we don't really do anything like that. There's nothing that really calls for like flowers in those kind of situations. But.
And how has Fort McMurray changed in these 26 years that you've
had
the shop?
Oh my goodness, it's grown a lot.
Yeah.
We've gone through the super highs, super lows. But I think it's kind of leveled out now, and it's starting to grow again, right?
You mentioned a lot of people come from the east, and actually I've got a friend from Newfoundland, and she tells me, yeah, there's a lot of Newfies here in Fort McMurray and down in Lloydminster.
Lots. They come here to work, and then they go home, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't retire here. They go back to where they came from for retirement, or a warmer climate, or whatever the case may be. So,
but it's steadily growing.
It is. I mean, we were very, very low. I can't remember the numbers, but after COVID, when a lot of people left town, a lot of people didn't come back because they didn't feel the necessity to. So if you had 2 people working in a retail sector, they just realized they could survive without being in Fort McMurray. A lot of people didn't come back.
Remote works. Yeah, remote jobs and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Is Fort McMurray right now a good place to start a business in?
For certain businesses, I would say yes.
Yeah.
We're crying for businesses. We always say competition is healthy, and we need it. But again, it's doing your homework and finding the proper businesses, right?
Yeah.
To come in. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, to come in and kind of finding the right audience and doing your research. At the end of the day, that's the most important part, doing your homework.
Yeah, because we know too, also, the convenience of online shopping.
Yeah.
So it's constantly competing with that, right?
Now that you've been in it for 26 years, is there something you would have done differently looking back?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think I would have done anything differently. Just kept it the same, right?
That's good to hear. No regrets.
No regrets. Absolutely no regrets.
For the future of Caribou, is there something, we talked about the 50th anniversary, but is there some expansion you're thinking of or anything like that?
This is it. There will be no expansion. Yeah. I'm tired. No expansion. This is kind of it. And hopefully somebody will carry it on, right?
Yeah. Yeah, see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
And take care of the flowers and all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult task, taking care of all these flowers. And I imagine they're huge responsibility. Huge responsibility. And
The whole
somebody
business,
like that.
the whole business is a huge responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Just keeping on top of things, keeping on top of everything, financially, staffing, location, socials. It's a big responsibility.
Yeah, and we'll see where the trends go.
We will.
Now
It'll be
that,
interesting, right? Maybe we'll do this interview on my 50th in 3 years' time, and we'll say, oh my
That'd be
God.
fun. I'd be down to come back and check it out and see. Maybe
what's
schedule it when the celebration is officially happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually did that for a store down in Grand Prairie. It was their grand opening, so we went there, interviewed some of the customers, and interviewed them. It was actually a married couple who was just opening it up.
Oh wow!
So that was interesting to see.
Nice.
Yeah, and community was a huge part of it. The way I heard it was because the first person that I reached out to in Grand Prairie, they had a brewery, so they were supplying some just local beer for the grand opening celebration.
Which is a great idea too, right?
Yeah, and that's how we heard about it. So maybe in the future it'd be interesting to see how you guys celebrate the 50th anniversary. I'd be down to come back. And interview it.
For sure. Yeah.
We also like to know, when it comes to entrepreneurs, is there one word that you describe yourself with?
Myself personally?
Yeah.
Driven.
Driven?
Yeah.
I can see it through all the challenges.
Very driven.
Again, the big flood that happened, losing your location, finding a new location. How did you find it?
This location?
Yeah.
Gosh, we looked at so many spots, and we were even looking for something temporary because we had to move while we were trying to find something else. And then we heard that this place had a few spots open, and these were great customers of ours as well. So when I came down here and looked, they had this space available, so we took it. Yeah.
Because to tell the truth, you wouldn't imagine it.
No, I would never. Outside, no. Prior to the flood, I would never have thought we would have ended up in this location or in this building. This used to be a car dealership. So would never, ever have thought that this is where we would end up. But it's all worked out the way it was meant to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we won't be going anywhere unless we're forced to, right?
Well, if you're still looking for more offsets, if that car dealership still wants to come back,
there we go.
Cars. You get when you get a car, you get a flower arrangement along with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Sharon, thank you for your time. It was great interviewing you. Great getting to know the flower shop, the business. It was an amazing introduction to Fort McMurray, and I can't wait to be here in the 50th anniversary when it happens.
Perfect, and thanks for choosing us. And thanks for coming to Fort McMurray and seeing our beautiful city.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Alrighty, thanks.
All right, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Authentically Albertan. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay authentic.